Hello Retro Games and Collectors, and welcome to part 2 of September's Blu-ray pickups. In this one I have got a lot of Blu-ray films to show you, and also I'm going to show you the digital code for Deadpool 2. Now I don't know if it will work if you live outside the UK, but let's get cracking in this. First up, you would have seen in my Blu-ray hunting video, Deadpool 2, and I'm going to show the code because I have no use for it. And there you go. Let's make sure I'm showing it. And that is Deadpool 2. I don't really need to say much about it, but I find it just as hilarious as the first one. And I haven't seen the super cut version, I've just seen the cinema release one. So I need to see the super cut version as well. So that is Deadpool 2. Woo. Now my next one, which you would have seen in my last Blu-ray hunting video. Now there's no digital code for this, and it is Solo Star Wars. Now I haven't seen this yet, so I can't really say much about it. But it has a nice gloss finish. Look at that. Ooh. Nice embossed, and there it is. I've heard it's better than the last Star Wars film, so I hope it is. But there you go, that's Solo Star Wars. Oh, my next one up, which I found this in Bananas for 99p, and it's a bit of a rare film as well. And it is My Name is Bruce, and it stars here of Ash versus the Evil Dead. Now it's about this young lad, I'm going to comment, is a young lad, and he basically removes like this symbol from a graveyard, and this like Japanese ghost comes and starts chopping the heads off of people, and that's due to some sort of like Chinese, like mining, like Chinese. They end up like dying or something in their past. But it's really cheesy, and the demons, you can tell it's like a bit like a B-movie, but it's quite funny. So, and there you go. So for 99p, I was glad to take a risk on this, and it's a good film. And it's pretty short, only 84 minutes. So there you go, and it's in DTS Master and Double Digital. And there you go. That's quite good. There's also a bit of singing in that as well. Oh, staying with Deadpool, I also got the first one as well. An absolute classic. With a nice sexy slip cover and red case. There's no digital code in this, and I can't remember how much I paid. I won it in an auction dead cheap. So that is Deadpool, the first one. And if you remember my last Blu-ray pickup, I think it was that one, I picked up Kick-Ass. Well, I found this in the car boot sale, and it was only 50p. Kick-Ass 2. Oh no, it was a charity shop for £1. Whoops. And it's still factory sealed. I have seen it, but I am going to open this up once I've recorded this video. And that's about wannabe heroes. I class them as kids. And there's Jim Carrey makes an appearance. I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, Jim Carrey. It's I think it's the second one's pretty good. The first one only just pinched it just slightly a bit better than Kick-Ass 2, but it's still a good film. And for £1, hey, I'm not going to moan. So that is Kick-Ass 2. Now my next one, I haven't seen this in a long while, and it's Scarlett Johnson. I think this is my first film to have Scarlett Johnson in. Now I have seen this, I have streamed this, and it's kind of Blade Runner-ish, and it is Ghost in the Shell. And if you want the digital code, use it. There it is. Hope it's in focus. I think it's just seeing if it's in date. Yeah, I've got 720. Yeah, it's got over a good year yet. there's no image on the disc, and it's quite Blade Runnish, and I think she's like, if I remember right, because it's been a long while since I've seen this, she's like enhanced by machines, like some sort of part of the machine, if I remember right. Yeah, and that is good, and that is Ghost in the Shell with Scarlett Johnson. Now my next one up, which I know it's from a charity shop. Oh yeah, I did pay $1.99, and it is Avatar, and it has a nice sexy slipcover. And I know this has been a long while since I've seen this. I know there's a bit of a romance, and I'm sure it's between him and the lady, if I remember correctly. And I know there's like a big battle at the end of it, but I know it's been a long while since I've seen this film. But I have been seeing it around, around other charity shops, but they're asking like £4 or £6, and I'm not paying that. But £2, yeah, I'll pay for that. So that is Avatar on Blu-ray with a nice sexy slipcover. Ooh. Now this film, I only paid 74p, and that was at the British Art Foundation. Now I haven't seen it, and it's an Arrow film, and I know it's in stereo. I'm pretty sure I haven't seen this, and it's Animal Factory, and it is in high definition. It's in stereo sound. It's not in Dolby Digital or anything. And I can't pronounce his name. I know it's Steve. I can't pronounce that second name. Yeah, it's about troubled youth. Ron Decker. Oh, he starred in American History X. Oh yeah, and he's been sentenced to a 10-year prison sentence. So, I'm trying to think, when was this filmed? Consonus, it was filmed in the year 2000. And I don't remember this. So I took it by chance, and for 74p, I'll definitely take a punt on this. And if I don't like it, I can get rid of it anyway. So that's 74p, and that's another Arrow film. Get in focus. No slipcover for this, but yeah. So I'm assuming it's a bit like yeah, inmates are like yeah. So I'll be interested how it compares. But yeah, it sounds good, but I definitely don't remember this. Now my next ones are going to be Disney. Now I paid £2 each. £2 each. I'm going to show you 2 in 1. Toy Story and Toy Story 2. And these were £2 each. And also, and this was in St Jimmy's Hospice charity shop. It's also got stickers on, not for individual resale. So I'm assuming this was in like a package, like so I'm definitely after the third one, but that is Toy Story 1 and 2. Don't really say much about them. And in the same charity shop, I also picked these at the same time, Cars and Cars 2. So all these must have come like a package, you know, like you get in like a box, like you can get now, like Deadpool 1 and 2 in like a box. But I know it's got a sticker, but I don't care about that little sticker. Well, that is Cars. Now I have seen the first one, but I haven't seen the second one actually. So I need to watch the second. So let me know if you've seen it and if it's better than the first, or is it not as good as the first. So that is Cars, and I'm pretty sure there's a Cars 3. I can't remember if there is a Cars 3. So that is Cars 1 and 2. And the next one off, which I think I can't remember how much I paid. I don't know if it was either £1 or $1.99. And it's with Tom Cruise, and it's extended cut, and it's A Night of a Day. Now I don't think I've seen this one. So I'm assuming it's a bit like James Bondish or Mission Impossible, similar. But I definitely don't remember this. There's a little bit of a tear. Yeah, I paid £1 or £2, I can't remember. But it's in minty condition. I don't think it has a digital code. No, it doesn't. Oh, it has a digital, but it's on like a disc. Nope. So, and that is Tom Cruise, A Night and a Day, and I can't really say much about it because I haven't seen it. So let me know if you've seen this film. Let me know down in the comments. I'm assuming it's a bit like James Bondish, action packed. So that's the film I need to watch, and it's also region A and B, so it'll work on the American. So that is my first Tom Cruise film. Now my next one, which I have seen, and I know it's had a mixed review. Some say it's good, some say it's bad. And it's Anjoli, okay, I'll work the words right. Anjoli, Salt, and it's Salt, with slip cover. Now, there's 3 versions of this. I've seen the normal theatre, and I can tell, and I know at the end, it seems to have left it open to do a sequel. Oh yeah, and that's how much I paid, £1.29p, which is an odd number. And that was from Bernardo's. A nice slip cover. I don't think there's any digital codes in this though. Now, this is a really good film. I know it's action packed, and I know she basically gets falsely accused, and basically goes on a bit of a run and catching the bad guys, so to speak. But it's action packed, and some nice stunts where she's jumping from vehicle to vehicle. So really good. And it has and also, I don't know if this is a bit of a spoiler, but I know she assassinates the Russian president. So I might not say much, especially if any of you haven't seen it. But that is Salt, which is it's actually a really good film. It'd be nice if they do a Salt 2, because they definitely left it open at the end, where she escapes from the helicopter. So it'd be nice if they do a Salt 2. Right, next one up is a bit of an old classic, and it's Harrison Ford, and it is Blade Runner on Blu-ray. Does this have a digital? No, I don't have a digital code. And it's on 2 discs. One has special features and the other one has the film. No slip cover, but I think the 4K version does have a slip cover. I don't really need to say much about this one. We've all seen Blade Runner, absolutely classic. So that is Blade Runner, and also staying with Blade Runner, Blade Runner 2049, and that has a nice slip cover. I can't remember how much I paid. I know I got them off eBay. And this is an absolutely classic. I love the special effects, and it has a great story, and it's just every bit as good as the first one, both holding up. So that is Blade Runner 2049. Yeah, I've got it right, yeah. And it's also a middle region, A, B and C. Don't know if my camera's going to pick it up. Now there's still more. That's why I'm trying to rush a little bit, so this video doesn't go on for like an hour. Now my next one, I don't know how my camera's going to pick up this. Now I know there's a sequel to this, and I've heard the sequel is not that good. And Arnold Schwarzenegger is not on it. But Arnold Stallone makes a brief appearance in the second one. So I wonder if you can guess what I'm going to show you. Now I got this for about £1 odd off eBay. And it is Escape Plan. Now I don't know if my camera's going to pick it up. Oh, I can just see it up in the camera. But it's a nice and reflected. Nice slip cover. And I know it's about 2 guys in the high security end up breaking out. And the rest of it you'll probably know, especially with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Stallone. It's all going to be action packed. And this guy, I can't remember his name. He's from Person of Interest. I can't remember his name. But yeah, Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger. And I have got some more Arnold Schwarzenegger films to show you, but I'll wait till I get to them. I've also got some Marvel films to show you as well. Right. Next one up, which is an old, well, I won't say an old, it's a bit of a classic. James Bond with Daniel Craig in. And I don't, does it have a digital code? If it does, I'll show you. No, but it does have... Oh, it does have a code. Is it in date? There's a code. I don't know if it's in date or being used. And that's the front. And this is... Oh, now this is... I know this has been a long while since I watched Skyfall. But I definitely need to watch it again to remind me. But I have seen it. I definitely have seen it. So that is Daniel Craig in Skyfall. Now I'm going to show you an American import, and it actually only took 6 days, and it is Eraser. Now this isn't available in the PAL region on Blu-ray, but you can buy the film on DVD. But don't worry, if you import it, it will work on a Region B player, so you don't have to worry about it. And I do have some American films which I've never shown you yet, but that is Eraser. And I know in this, especially this scene, he's using like some sort of laser guns, like blasting. Yeah, you erase antivirus people into the witness. So that is Eraser. I know he's like a US Marshal. And uncovers a deal to put a new super weapon in the wrong hands. Ooh. And yeah. And that is Eraser. So if you have it, I mean, if you have a Region B player, by all means you can import it. It didn't take long, it only took 6 days for this, which is nearly as quick as if I ordered one from the UK. So this is Eraser, and this works, and I definitely wanted it. And this is an upgrade because I do have it on DVD. So that is Eraser. Staying with Arnold Schwarzenegger. And this is an old classic with him in. Rodeo. I know it infiltrates. I know it goes into a gang, and I know at the end of it he ends up killing them all. And he plays, oh, what's that theme from Mick Jagger? He plays a song from Mick Jagger where he's like shooting them. I can't remember what it's called. And that is Arnold Schwarzenegger. Be interesting how the transfer is from DVD. And I actually first owned this on the VHS back in the day, and it's in DTS HD Master 5.1. There isn't many extras. Just show you the extras there. And that is Schwarzenegger. I know it interfaces into a gang, so. And also we're going to stay with Arnold Schwarzenegger for the time being. Now this one I do have DVD, and I had a look to see if I had it on Blu-ray, which I don't. And it has a different art cover, what I remember, as the DVD. And it is the Terminator, the first one. And this is one I had to get in. This is an old classic, you can't beat Terminator. Terminator 2 is still my favourite one out of a lot of them. Genesis, I know Terminator Genesis is the weakest of the lot. But that is Terminator. Look at that. I don't need to say much about this film. About Arnold Schwarzenegger goes back, well I should say, as the Terminator, as well as the actor who saved, I can't remember the name of the actor, who has a fling with what do you call her now? My name's gone blank. Linda Hamilton, that's it. Who has an affair with Linda Hamilton. And I know it's back in 1984, if I'm right. So yeah, Terminator, and it's based on the future. Now staying with Terminator. Now I have the American part of this on DVD. So this is an upgrade. And it's Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines. Similar to the first one, but it's not as good as the first. But this is better than Terminator Genesis. So I know Arnold Schwarzenegger only makes a brief appearance right near the end of the film. This is Terminator, once again being the protector. And also she, the lady, I know she's like a mix between the T1000 and the Model System 101, or was it the T800? I know she's very similar, but that is good, and I quite like this film. I have seen it a few times. I did see it about twice at the pictures. So that is Terminator 3, and I'm looking forward to seeing the new one, what's coming up with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. So that's Terminator 3. So now I have all the Terminator films on Blu-ray. Now, away from Arnold Schwarzenegger, this one doesn't need an introduction. And it's my first one with Tom Hanks, Saving Private Ryan. And it has a nice slip cover. And it's a 2-disc special edition. So there's plenty of features. Very tiny writing, so you're not going to be able to make that out. And there's a little bit of a damage there. And now I don't really need to say much about this, about nobody, especially right at the beginning. Definitely a good one for testing your systems. If you've got a surround system and with a sub, that's a good one to test. So it's Saving Private Ryan with Tom Hanks. Absolutely classic. Oh yeah, Matt Damon as well. Absolutely brilliant. And then Central Purchase, and this is the best war film out there. I know this. I would say the second best war film is Skyfall. I think it's called Skyfall. I think it's an Austria film, and I know it's based on Adolf Hitler. But I know this is my favourite war film, Saving Private Ryan. Now the next one I'm going to show you, there's still more coming. Now I bought this from CX, if you saw my Leeds Blu-ray hunting video, and it's Ghostbusters 1 and 2. And it's nice, and it has a nice slip cover. They did have another copy of this, but it didn't have the slip cover. So I just grabbed the one with slip cover. So happy days. So I don't really say much about it. I prefer the old ones over the new one. I don't think the new one's as good, but you can't beat the old ones. So Ghostbusters 1 and 2. Hell yeah. And I'll check to see if there's a digital code in. I don't think there is. Nope. All we got is the CX thingamajig. Hang on. Yeah, there is a digital code. I don't know if it's being used because I bought it pre-owned. So that is the digital code. And there you go. So if you want to use it, pause it. So that is Ghostbusters 1 and 2. And look at that. Woo. Right, put that back in the slip cover. Yeah. So, got it. Now we're going on to Marvel stuff. Now this was in a charity shop, and this was $1.99 at the PDSA, and it is Thor: A Dark World. Now I know, I think his brother, which I can't remember his name, and I'm sure he's a bit of a villain in this one. But I know this has been a long while. And it just says, the worlds collide when a powerful ancient enemy threatens to plunge the cosmos into external darkness. Woo. So that is Thor, which is absolutely brilliant. I remember the first one, but I can't remember this one. But I have seen it for definitely, because I have seen all the Marvel films. So that is Thor. I find it strange that films I haven't seen in a long while, I tend to forget what the story is, but the old 80s I tend to remember more the 80s films, which is kind of odd. Now staying with Marvel, obviously I got, and this was £2 as well, Iron Man 3 on Blu-ray, so I need to get Iron Man 1 and 2. So there you go, and obviously he's a multi-billionaire in this film. Playing all the gadget, and if I remember right, in the film I think he has like electric whip, if I remember correctly, and I think he makes his first appearance as a villain on an indie racing circuit, if I remember correctly. That guy, I should say. So that is Iron Man 3, and if I remember right near the end, I think the fight against the robots, which if I remember correctly, So that is Iron Man 3. Also, I'll show this one. Now this film is based on a true story on two F1 drivers based in the 70s, and it is Rush. Now this guy plays a character in, I think it's in the mid-70s, and he's a bit of a woman's man, and he also takes some drugs and that. And what I understand, what he used to do before he'd race, he would be sick, he would puke up. The other guy, who's actually still alive today, and there's actually an interview on here with the main guy on. I know there's an incident where he got burnt and his face got scarred, but he got terminated and he got back in the F1 racing on the racing cars. But I know it's based on a true story, and it has some cracking good music from it as well. And there you go. This is a film which is surprising me, because I don't watch Formula 1. I'm more of a motorbike person, like MotoGP. But that is absolutely cracking, really good film. So if you haven't seen Rush, get it out. It's super cheap to buy. I only paid about £3 off of eBay, and it has a nice red case as well. And I think you can get it for about £2 without the slipcover. So that is The Rush. Now it's time to go on to DC Universe. Now the next one up is Batman vs Superman. Now I know there's some people who don't like this film. I actually like the film. Pretty good. Obvious at near end of the film, Batman, there's like a big fight scene against Batman and Superman. And the guy, have I got his name? Where's his name? Ben Affleck. It's not too bad. He plays Batman. It's actually it's not bad. I prefer the guy who played Batman previous before him, but it's not bad. And I also like her Wonder Woman, and I actually need to get the Wonder Woman film. And I got this off eBay, and it's absolutely cracking. And she's a brilliant actress. Is it Cabot? I can't pronounce her name. But cracking. And I understand the guy who played Superman, he's no longer going to be playing Superman, so it'll be interesting who ends up being Superman. I know DC said they're going to rest Superman for a while, but I know there's going to be another Wonder Woman film coming out, I think next year actually. So yeah, and I think she's the best one at DC Universe. So there you go, Batman vs Superman. I don't think there's I'll see if there's a digital code in this. No, there's not. Now, staying with DC Universe, I've got this from Pound Shop, and it's The Dark Knight Rises. Absolutely cracking. Now, Christian Bale is my favourite Batman. Absolutely cracking. And I know he's in another film. I've forgotten the other one. I think I've forgotten the other one. The one after this. But absolutely cracking. Now, it's been a long while since I've seen this. If I remember right, the Scarecrow's in this one, if I remember correctly. So that is Batman The Dark Rises from Pound Shop. And I don't know if this is in... No, it's out of date. The code is out of date, but you can try it. And that is that. And that's the back. It says expiry date 2014, but you can try it. And it's on 2 discs. So that is Batman The Dark Knight Rises, Batman. Now my next one, which is a bit of a comedy. That's how much I paid. £1. And it is A Single Man. And now that's about it, and it has a slick cover. Now this is quite J Bond-ish, and it's a bit of I think it's a bit of a comedy in a way. And I know, if I remember correctly, because it's been like 6 months since I saw the film, I know his wife doesn't know he's actually a spy. So, well, I should say a secret agent. And I know there's some like bit of comedy elements to it, what I remember. So that is A Single Man. So not bad. And the next film, and I think this is my last one. And it's back to Arnold Schwarzenegger. And it is The Last Stand. Now, if I'm right, he plays a LAPD sheriff, and he has resigned himself to light fighting crime, and it takes place in a sleeper border town of Somerton Junction in the USA. Now, I got this for about £1, and this was off eBay as well. No sexy silk cover for this, but yeah, can't beat a bit of that. There's another film is in. I think it's called Saboteur, where he plays some sort of like LAPD or whatever. So I think there's about 2 Arnold Schwarzenegger films I definitely want to get. And there's one film, I can't remember. I know I haven't seen it. I need to watch it online. But I think it's about his daughter who ends up being in an aeroplane accident. Anyway, I'm going off topic. So that is Last Stand with Arnold Schwarzenegger. And there's no digital code in this. And I think that is the lot for part 2. So I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not. And also give this video a big massive thumbs up as well. I'll give a thumb there, yes. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you in the next video. Don't forget to keep on pumping those sexy muscles as well. Yeah. Ooh.